Welcome students, welcome to this video lecture on Introduction to Combinational Circuits. So in this series of digital electronics, we have come to the combinational circuits. What are combinational circuits? Combinational circuits are those circuits which are the logical circuits in which the gates are connected in such a manner that the output is not fed back to the input, and the output is only the the input is the present input is responsible for the output. So basically we can divide digital electronic circuits, or we can say that logic circuits, into two categories: combinational circuits and sequential circuit, right? So in this lecture our emphasis will be on combinational circuits. So combinational circuits is a combination of logic circuits, no doubt in it. But the combination is like this. This is a logic gates are used in it. So in the combinational circuit, various inputs are applied to the logic gates or the circuit, and we are getting the outputs. So this is the simplest combinational circuits. Whereas in the sequential circuits, the circuit is there, you are using logic gates, you are getting the output by applying the input, and the input is fed back to the output is fed back to the input, and you are getting the output. So these sequential circuits, in the sequential circuit, the output is responsible, or output is dependent on the present plus input and previous previous output. Whereas in case of combinational circuit, the output is dependent on the present input only. This is the basic difference between combinational circuit and the sequential circuit. And the examples of combinational circuits are various code converters. Whatever input is given, whatever code is there, that is coded. Whatever input is there means, if you are converting from one number system to another number system, like you do from decimal to binary, so whatever decimal number is given to the circuit, the corresponding binary code is generated, and adders are there, subtractors are there. So these sequential circuits are also act as a memory element, and the examples are flip-flops. And from the flip-flops, various registers, counters. So all these circuits comes under the category of sequential circuits. Steps for combinational circuit design. First step is you have to analyze the circuit, analyze the problem that is given in, means the combination or the circuit you have to design that may be given in the form of a statement. So first of all, analyze the given problem and identify the number of inputs and outputs required. Like if you are working on a code converter from decimal to binary, then the number of bits required at the input, the number of bits required at the output, that is the number of inputs and the outputs that you have to identify at the first step. Then second step is assign letter symbols to input. I am writing the short form of input like this, and output lines, right? So letter symbol means A, B, C, D to the inputs, and output Y or O or Z, anything you can assign, right? And the third step is write the then truth table based on the logic. Then at the fourth step, you have to determine what is the logic. You have to determine the simplified. I am writing the simplified expression for each output by using K-map. This is an important that it is a simplified expression and for each output. How will you come to the simplified expression? By using K-map, and it is for each output. If you are using 4 bits for binary, then for each bit you have to find the simplified expression of using the K-map. Then the last step is draw the, because you are designing, you have to come to the hardware part. So draw the logic circuit for the obtained expression in step 4 circuit. These are the 5 steps, and you can design any combinational circuit. Is it clear to everyone? Ankur and Manmeet,
Yes, ma'am.
Ritik?
मैम
Okay.
मनमीत नहीं है. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, good. So, okay, let us start with an example and apply these 5 steps on that example, and it will be more clear. Let us start with an example. Design a combinational circuit that has 4 inputs and 1 output. It is given to you. Now, what is the logic? The output produce 1 when input is greater than 1,000. See, this is the logic. Come to the solution. 4 inputs are there and 1 output is there. So now you read out the first step. Analyze the given problem. It is very simple. You have analyzed it that you have to design a circuit with 4 inputs, 1 output, and the logic is that the input, when the input becomes greater than 1,000, the output will become high, right? And below and equal to 1,000, it will be low. So this will be our input ABCD4, and output will be Y 0, 0, 0, 0. So when we are talking about 4 inputs, it will go from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. Binary counting.
Yes.
Start counting.
0 1. Yes, ma'am. 0 0 1 0
Hmm.
0 1 1
Fast.
0 1 0 0 0. Yes, ma'am. Then 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1
0111
1 0 0
1001 1010
1
1011
1 1
1100
0 0
1101
1 1 0 1
1 1 1 0 1 1 1
1
1.
Very good. Now, what will be the output? It will be 0 here because it is less than 1 0 0 0. So all will be 0.
Okay, ma'am.
And then all will be 1 here.
Yes, ma'am.
yes ma'am.
Okay. So how many steps we have done? We have done 3 steps. This is the truth table we have made. Truth table showing the relationship between input and the output. Clear? Next is determine the simplified expression for each output by using K-map. Now we have to simplify it using K-map. I have told you how to put a plot a truth table on a K-map also. So now how many variables are there? 4. So how many cells in the K-map? 16. 4 variables are there. A, B, C, and D, right? These are the
Yes.
inputs. Now 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0, right? Now
One.
for 0, 0, 0, 0, it is output is 0. Put 0 here. For 0, 0, 0, 1, first, what should I write here? 0 or 1?
0 ma'am.
Very good. Next.
0
Very good. Next. Fast.
0
Very good. Next. 0, 1, 0, 0.
ma'am. 0
Very good.
0
Very good. Next. 0, 1, 1,
0, ma'am.
1. Very good. 0,
0, ma'am.
1. Very good. Then 1, 1, 0, 0.
Ma'am, 1.
Very good. 1, 1, 0, 1.
Ma'am, 1.
Very good. Next.
1
1.
Hmm. Next.
Ma'am, 1.
yes ma'am. 1
1, 0, 0, 0.
0 ma'am.
Very good.
0.
This is also 1. And all these are
1.
1. So
1.
now you have plotted the truth table on the K-map, right? So in the K-map, next step is grouping. So in the grouping, you have to find the any octet is there? No. It would have been if this element is also 1, but it is 0, so no octet is there. Any quad is there? Yes. Quad is there? Yes. This is first quad, right? This is second quad. You have to make quads. This one is left, make another quad because you have to include all ones. So 3 quads are there. Write the minimized expression y is equal to from the first quad, first one, this first one, AB is 1 1, common to all ones, but CD is varying from 0 1 1 1, so CD is not common to any one, right? So from the first quad it is A, B. From the second quad, A is varying from 1 to 1, so it is common, A is common. From CD, it is C is common because D is varying from 1 to 0, so AC. From the third quad, this one, A is common and this C is not common because it is varying from 0 to 1, but D is common, it is 1 and 1. So now the reduced Boolean expression is AB plus AC plus AD for this, right? we have got the fourth step, and that is the simplified form of the Boolean expression. Let us carry over to the next slide. Y is equal to AB plus, sorry, AB plus AD plus AD. AB plus AD plus AC. Last step is we have to make the draw the circuit diagram. For the circuit diagram in the form of logic gates, first one is AB. AND gate is there, A and B. Put an AND gate here, right? Second is AD. Take A variable, A input, D input, AND gate is there. This is AD output. This is AB output. Third is AC. This is A, this is C, right? So AND gate, and this is AC, and all are OR. So this is a three input OR gate. Like this, you can put a OR gate here, and you get the final output Y is equal to AB plus AD plus AC. Now you can verify your circuit that your circuit is the designed one for that problem. What was your problem? Your problem was that this circuit should give a high at the output when the input is greater than 1,000. This is was there in the question, no? Ankur? Ankur, can you hear me? In the question it was there. Ritik, Ankur, anyone there?
Yes, ma'am.
In the question what was there? That if input is greater than 1,000, the
Yes,
output
ma'am.
should be 1. So now I have made my circuit. I have to check this circuit if it is obeying this truth table. So let me give this, let us first give it less than 0. Let me give it 101. This is less than this because this is decimal 8 and this is decimal 5. So 5 is less than 8. So at 5 it should give me 0 at the output. This is what in the equation it is given to me. So when I am giving 0, 1, 0, 1, what comes here? 0, 1 comes here. So 1, 0 is, and when they are ended, what will be here? 0. Here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is 0, here it is 0. So what will be the output of the AND gates? 0, 0, 0. So this 0, 0, 0 is coming at the input of the OR gate. So the output of the OR gate will be 0. So this is okay, verified. So now I am taking a number which is greater than 8. Let us say it is 1100. 110 is what in decimal? It is, I think, 12. Yes, it is 12 in decimal. So if I am taking 1100 here, see what should be my output, Ankur, now? It is now greater than 1,000. What should be my output now? Tell me. See, from the truth table and from the question, it should be 1. 1, 1, 0, 0. So it is 1 here, 1 here. It is 1 here, 0 here. It is 1 here, it is 0 here. So 1, 1, 1, high, low, low, high, low, low. Because these are AND gates. So these 1, 0, 0 is passed on to the at the input of the OR gate, and you are getting 1 here. Verified. So this way you can verify the truth table and verify the circuit, that the circuit you have made is verifying the or is okay for the truth table and the problem you have made. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt you can ask.